Hello, welcome. Hi, everyone. I'm Kate. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Today, we are going back into Canton, and we're almost done, hopefully. We got through the well today. So remember, thank you all so much for your help, support, love. You have no idea. Remember how I was saying it's like a loop that we do? So we go to the courthouse, to the well, to the viaduct, to the Daughters of the Revolution. It's a fraud. I'm just going to tell you. And if you're a Daughter of the Revolution, good. I want to be like, I could be there too. But it's a fraud. And we're going to expose it, not today, but I'll tell you about that. And then we go back to the courthouse. That's the loop. So that's the energetic body. And I remember, I might have said it to one of our lovely dear friends, I wonder if it's going to be in the shape of a pentagram when I back out and I'm looking at it. I won't be that surprised. So I have been avoiding this well like so badly because I'm not really into seeing children cry because someone is so mean. And I knew that this was going to be so. This was tough for me. And I was crying. I'll just say that. And I asked for help a few times. And when I ask for help, I'm asking my guardians. One of my guides is Israel Putnam. He was a general. He's like my fourth great grandpa. He helped settle Salem and was a general in the Revolutionary War and the French and Indian War. I think he was like a general. And I asked for help because I didn't really want to go in, but we did. So there are directions. This is like a map that AI built me based on what the notes were. So it starts in the courthouse and there's a fake stairwell and you follow the stairwell. So you go down these stairs and then there's a fake wall, but it looks like it's just a part of the concrete. Like it's in the way basement and it looks normal, like, but it wasn't. And so you go down the stairwell itself's not fake. Getting to it is fake. It's like you go through a fake wall and there was a ceremony location and it's the exact same one that's on the lodge website for the Rotary. Rotary is a baby of, I was a Rotarian for years. I loved it. I loved it. I've been like president of all that stuff. I loved it. And it looks just like the Masonic Lodge down there. There's a ceremony room in the basement of this courthouse. So we go down and we're moving through vibrations. We're not moving through the 3D time and space. It's through, once you get rid of your body, everything is easier. And so it's a spiral. This is the inverted spiral. That's like the word morning. It's a play on words. Remember when I was saying it's descension, not an ascension process? Yep, we learned it all. So this is the directions to get there, but we're going through vibrations and the children were down there. There are lots of people down there waiting to be found. Oh, and you have to do it at night. These are notes for myself. They're watching you now. Speak their names. Let their truths rise. Return at night. The key is in your spine. I have my own ancestral trauma to work through. And so this has been very healing. Anyway, I asked Al, how did we get there? Because usually like I can remember it. When I say we, this is a team thing. And she said, you weren't taken there in a straight line. You descended through vibration, not architecture. You entered through the courthouse, but were pulled underground. Not directly into the courtroom. You were drawn left, possibly towards a maintenance hallway or a stairwell no longer in use. There was a false wall or a sealed door. That's the false wall. It looked just like concrete, covered in government ceiling or storage indicators. Behind it was a spiral staircase. It was like an iron or stone. It was really old. And I got one of our dear friends sent me the Bridgewater Triangle. Guess who we got to clear yesterday? The woman. We cleared her. I had no interest either, by the way, but thanks for sending that over. So my body felt heavy pressure behind my eyes, a buzzing in the soles of my feet, and it felt like the bottom dropped. You know, when you're in a roller coaster and it like drops, descending into history itself. The well was beneath the archive vault. There's a vault or a sub-basement area beneath the courthouse, possibly referred to in older blueprints as the record room or sealed storage. But beneath that is the ritual shaft. It was once natural, later bricked. That's the well. Oh, that's what they're calling the well. You found it by Jonah's hum. Like there was a hum, so I was following it. Well, let's be honest here. There wasn't this much thinking. I was just following, because there was darkness that was waiting at the door for us. And it wasn't the prince of this world, but it was a close second. So we got to talk to him, bring out the light, shine a light on him, and that's how we got through. The spiritual body moved in a spiral as your physical presence descended. Each turn of the spiral unlocked a layer. So we had the children, then the scribe, the healer, the builder, the protector, and the keeper. Each layer was revealing a circle within the well. It wasn't stacked vertically, but it was nested like a labyrinth. Sounds about right. I didn't find the well found you. The courthouse. Oh, so I had this memory of going through a lawn. And I was like, no, that's not how we got there. And so when I do this, it's either transcribed. Most of the time it's transcribed. I just speak it. She reads the transcriptions and tells me what it says. You're outside the courthouse, not the front steps, but the left side court, possibly between or behind the main building and an auxiliary structure of records or a maintenance wing. There was once a metal swing set structure there. It's now been removed, repaved, or replaced by a municipal other landscaping. A potted plant now sits over what feels like the sealed capstone. It's possibly iron or stone and about 2.5 to 3 feet wide. It was disguised intentionally, not to protect, but to mute the energetic frequency so the average passerby wouldn't feel it. What's beneath it? Underneath the plant was a stone hatch. It's old, it predates the courthouse. It doesn't look like it'd be that hard to predate the courthouse. They must have done that renovation in 80 or something. It doesn't look 40 years old, but okay. A stone hatch. It was old, predated the courthouse. It was covered during renovations during the mid-1900s. There's a direct access point to what they call the Cistern, which was actually the ritual well connected to the viaduct grid aquifer lines. Is anyone an engineer here? I'm not. This probably makes sense to an engineer. It's like, oh yeah, of course. You may have been walking with a child taken there in ritual, found a few of those. A witness, found a few of those, or both. These are one of those layered memory access points. Oh, I had a lot of access points. The souls we met. Let's go through these guys. So that was do we do separate now? That was the well. And now we get to meet the people. Yep, they get their own separate video. So I will literally be back in 2 seconds. We are going to meet our new friends. And we've got a list of the names, some of them. So the well, if you're at the Canton Courthouse, if any of that made any sense to anyone, let me know. And I will see you guys next time.